Well, good morning. We're at Castillo Santa Barbara in Teguise, and we promised some time ago when the scaffolding came down that we'd come up and take a look at this for you. Castle perched on the hill, built in the 15th century, originally as a square, but it had two extra sections added onto it in later years. It was used as a refuge from pirates, and it's just in a brilliant position. I mean, almost impossible for the pirates to attack here. What would happen when they arrived in the port of Arrecife, they'd run ashore, the message would get out, and all the townspeople of Teguise, which we're looking at now, would head up the hill to the castle. It's rumoured there are underground tunnels that run from some of the buildings there. I've never actually seen one, so I can't confirm that. We're going to go in and take a look at what's in there, and apologies for the wind, we're very high up, and show you the views from the top, which are absolutely spectacular. So this is the kind of circuit you do from inside, coming in through that door. A few remnants of the old pirate museum here. You can see the construction of the inside of the castle, and there's quite a good model here.
And this is how they do the aljibe roofs, isn't it? Above.
Oh, you're right, that archway, yeah. Very nice.
It's a step.
So let's take a wander through.
It's not that tall, is it?
No. No, you wouldn't want to bash your head on those rocks either, would you? So this is a water storage, an aljibe, isn't it?
There's lots of pennies down there.
Yeah.
Cents.
I don't really know which way we're supposed to go.
This was all the stuff that had the pirate information in, isn't
Yeah.
it? So it's still there. Bodega.
Well, that room was part of the pirate museum, wasn't it? But this is the old bodega. Very important to have wine in your castle.
It's actually quite nice seeing it just for the castle rather than all the information that was in before.
I kind of agree with you, yeah. And I presume we come back out and go upstairs from here, because the main event now is, of course, is the view.
Yeah, keep going.
Para la familia, para toda la familia del periodismo, además, ¿no? Porque es un maestro. Y fíjate que al hilo de la noticia, esta mañana nos han comunicado que ha fallecido Juanito ayer.
So do we head back out and go up?
Yeah.
A couple of paintings of stuff going on here. So we're going to get some wind noise inevitably up here. Very steep steps. And wow. What do you think, Julie?
It's just such a panoramic view from up here, isn't it? Shame about the haze we've got today, but
Yeah.
you can actually see right round. This is why the castle was such an important point, isn't it?
Such a great fortification. I mean, imagine trying to attack this coming up a very steep hill this side. And then on the other side, there's a massive crater, isn't there? So we're looking down at Teguise. And over this side, of course, La Villa de Teguise, which we're heading down to in a minute. Lovely view of Teguise.
It's a gorgeous little model village, that, isn't it, with the terracotta roofs.
It is,
church.
isn't it? The most historic town in the Canary Islands. And the first Parliament of the Canary Islands was based there. I like these little pillboxes you can go into and imagine once upon a time firing arrows through there at the poor defenceless souls trying to climb up the hill.
This is for the drawbridge.
Yep, so the drawbridge mechanism is still intact. I'll have to do a 360 then. It's actually a slightly different shape. When I saw the model, it's the first time I've properly seen the shape of the castle. I'd always assumed it was kind of square, but it's a rhombus really, isn't it? Or a sort of elongated diamond.
Watch your head.
Yeah, this is very low. I don't know where this goes. So we're in a kind of round room. Okay, just takes us through to the back ramparts. Do apologise for the wind noise. We're so high up here, it's almost inevitable. I'll stop talking for a minute and we'll just walk around the corner into the wind and show you what it looks like. Now there's a bit of protection around here. We've just come over the top from Aria, and a very pleasant drive it was too. There's no wind at sea level, or even a couple of 100 metres down below us today.
So we were currently welcomed in without any entrance fee, weren't we?
Yeah, we thought it was going to be a couple of euros for residents or something like that, but the lady just said you can pass by and welcome. Yeah. And you commented on the way up that the tarmac road coming up here is super smooth, isn't it?
I know, it makes me think about roller skating, or skateboarders would love it, wouldn't
that'd
they?
be scary going down on that. All right, so should we head down into town?
Yep.
We've come down from the castle now to La Villa. Obviously it's not a market day, today is actually Tuesday. And normally the market takes place in this area here. Quite nice to see it empty of stalls. Very noisy kids' school over to our right, isn't there, Jules?
Yeah, it must be playtime.
I think we've shown you this windmill before, but it's been beautifully restored. I love the steps that go up the side. And we're going to walk to another one, aren't we, Jules, which
just see
we
it.
haven't seen since it's been finished.
It's actually the other side of that tree.
Yep.
You can just see it there.
Here's the other one, a much more modern windmill.
It's quite a nice area, isn't it? Look, you've got a children's play area.
That's all new, the play area,
yeah,
isn't it?
some
Doesn't ring
fitness
any bells with
equipment.
me.
No, it's nice.
Well, this is all right by the football ground, which you can see from the floodlights over there. I don't know whether you can actually get up to it.
Is that a notice board?
Oh, look, there's an English section as well. So this one was hit by a storm in 1970, losing its old blades, which gravely damaged the adjacent buildings. But again, that's been really nicely restored. I'd love to see them with sails in them and working, actually.
I know, it'd be nice,
They
wouldn't
should
it?
do that at Fiesta time, shouldn't they? Right, should we head down into town then? We've got some stuff to do down there, haven't we?
Yep, let's go.
Drop back into town and it always staggers me how big this plaza is when you've not got the market here.
I do like coming on a non-market day though, because you can see the shops rather than the stalls.
I agree.
It's not too bad now the market's now in one area, but when it used to be through all the streets, you sort of miss all the little courtyards and tapas bars and
Yeah,
stuff.
I agree.
It's definitely worth coming in, but not on a Monday.
No, because everything shuts on a Monday while everyone's recovering from the manic
And the back
or
gates
the
open
mania
here,
of
which haven't.
Sunday market. Yeah, that's unusual. That gate's not normally open on
No.
that, is it?
Which way do you want to go? Which way do you want to go?
Y no sé quién es, está mayor este.
That's it.
Very pretty. Now, you mentioned somewhere for lunch earlier, Jules.
Well, do like the Pincho shop,
Uh-huh.
and it's always packed on a Sunday.
So if we can get our other stuff done, we might wander into the Pincho shop afterwards.
Yeah, if you're a good boy, I might treat you to lunch.
That'd be good, actually, because I've got no money at all. All right, well, that's brought us to the Central Plaza in Teguise. And I hope you've enjoyed that video of Castillo Santa Barbara, the windmills, and a short sequence of Teguise on a non-market day. Have a great weekend. Bye for now.
Bye.